हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो। तो आज भी आई विल बी यूजिंग prep model to speak impromptly on the topics coming out of this wheel. So I will be using voice modulations today. This is my normal voice and this is my bass voice. So this is the little experiment that I will be doing today. Yeah, so on the important part of the sentence I will be using my bass, and for the normal sentences, for the normal part of the sentence where there is no big message, I'll use this normal language so that I can highlight exactly where I'm using my bass voice to emphasize on that part of the sentence. Okay? First phrase for today is least favorite exercise. So, my least favorite exercise is doing legs. Not because I get a lot of pain out of it, but maybe because I don't like doing it at all. I mean, I don't feel anything. There is no challenge, or when there is chest day or there is back day, those days are very exciting. But when it comes to legs day, I don't know, there is something inside me which want to resist it and don't feel happy going to gym when it is the leg day. So yeah, that is the least favorite exercise for me. So next phrase, how to win a debate. Debate is a process where two people speak in front of the public, or maybe two groups speak in front of public, and they communicate with each other on a particular topic. The communication goes like one group takes favor of that topic and another takes or speaks against that topic. So they have to pull out facts or reasonings to justify the side they are on. They would be justifying their perspective and they would be finding out problems or incorrectness in the facts or information given by the opposing team. So that's a really good process to understand any topic, so that audience or themselves get a perspective from both point of view. So that becomes very important here. Even when you are trying to understand a topic or you are trying to speak positively for a topic, you have to think its negative aspect as well before taking any decision of your life. So that is something we can learn from the debate. Next phrase is an important lesson I have learned. I have learned a lot of important lessons in my life, but the one thing that stays with me always is it is mind that is holding you back. It is all in mind that is holding you back. When I was in 10th or ninth standard, I saw one picture on over Facebook where a big elephant was tied through a very little pin, and the pin was not even inside the ground, it was on the ground and lying like that only, and it was not nailed into the ground. And an elephant, a huge elephant with huge power, was tied to it. When I scrolled right and saw another picture, it was past of that elephant, and in that past, he was a little kid, a little elephant, cute one, and that needle was also huge for him. But that time, needle was already inside the ground. That elephant was tied to that needle through a rope, but that rope was very difficult for that little guy to break it, to take out needle or to escape from that location. So it was in his mind. He tried very hard. He tried his best to get out of it, but he couldn't. So when he grew up, it was in his mind that when he is tied to a needle, he can't escape. So even when he is so huge and powerful, he can take out a tree whenever he want, but a single needle is holding him back. So that is all in his mind that is holding him back. So that is an important lesson I have learned, that if there is any block in your mind that you believe you can't do something, it is maybe because of past memory you don't remember. You might have tried hard to prove it wrong, but you couldn't, because there is a belief system in you, like that big elephant, that you are not able to break, my friend. Yeah, I think this was the most impactful speech I have given. Okay, next phrase is, okay, three things that scare me. First, snake. I don't want to talk about them because it will give image of snakes in my head and don't I get scared out of it as well. Another thing that I'm scared of is getting lonely, not having friends. So that is the feeling which I don't want in my life at all. I want to be surrounded by people that I love and who love me back the same. It could be friends, family, or anyone, so that there is a social connect with people. So I am just scared of being alone, maybe. And I think this is the belief, or this is the thing which most of the people of Indian society are scared of. Anyone who tries to stay alone maybe has overcome this fear, or maybe don't want to get hurt, and he just stays in his own space. Last thing that I'm scared of is forgetting my memory. Maybe what I have learned throughout my life, forgetting my memory would be a really difficult thing for me to start again, because I have created my mind to such a level that I can control it in the way I want. The way I want, I can do whatever I want in my life using my or controlling my mind. Okay, next phrase for today is the smartest cartoon character ever. I could think of Kitaretsu here. He made Gorosuke Robo and he built a time machine. And whenever there is a need to do something in his town, or maybe his friends are facing any problem, he would come up with an innovative idea or an innovation to solve that problem. He is different from Doraemon because Doraemon belonged to 22nd century and he was coming back in time to help Nobita. But Kitaretsu was self-made man. He was the smartest among all main characters of different cartoons. Maybe it's Kenichi or Nobita or any other guy. So I believe Kitaretsu will win this race, and he is the smartest cartoon character ever known in the history. Next phrase is, I think I'm getting out of prep model. I'm not using it at all. I am trying to make it a little more engaging, I guess. So yeah, let's have fun with it. I'll try to use prep model now. So next phrase I can see on my screen is how to save money. It is very important to save money, but how to do it? You get a paycheck, and what you do first thing is spend on the thing you wanted from a lifetime. You wanted to buy that watch, your paycheck comes in, you see there is no big expenditure coming in, you buy that watch. That's what you do with your paycheck, and you do buy a lot of other stuffs which may not be of use today, but you still buy it to satisfy your hunger, or maybe your long lasting belief, or to fulfill that desire to have something. But that's not how you save money. You start with expending on your needs. Take out on your needs. Maybe it's your children's education fees, or your food supplies for the month, groceries and all. So you take out certain percentage, you calculate what is needed and make a budget out of it, and you take out that percentage from your paycheck every time. If you're left with some amount, still left with some amount, you take a little bit out of it to spend on your wants. It could be you wanted to go for a little trip, so you start saving a little amount of each paycheck of the month, and you compile that amount so that it becomes big, so that you can go to a trip at the end of year. And the amount remaining, it could be 20-30% of your paycheck, you should put it in a savings account. If you don't know any other investment opportunity, at least a savings account would work. So what you're doing is creating a separate bucket for that amount, for each spend category that you want. It may be want, need and the savings. So you have divided your paycheck into these three parts, and it becomes easier, my friend, to save money in this way. How to achieve your dreams? Dreams can be converted into reality, and that's what I'm working on myself. You have to define your goal in precise manner. There is a SMART model that is used to define your goal. I think I'm forgetting the full form exactly of SMART. Okay, I'll try. S starts with specific. The goal should be specific. I'll come back to M later. A means achievable. That goal should be achievable, and it should not be like I want to go in space in next 1 month. So that would something which is unachievable, right? So you have to do something which is achievable, and you have seen people across or around you doing that, and you have role models in your hand. R, realistic. It should be realistic along with achievable. See, I may be wrong with the full forms, but I think SMART model is the best model to define your goals. And T is time. You have to define the timeline by which you want to achieve that goal. That is very important. And M stands for measurable. What you want to achieve should be measurable. You can't say I want to earn a huge amount of money. That's not a goal. That's not a goal at all. Right? Okay, once you have defined your goal, you see yourself achieving that goal after a certain period of time that you have defined. And by standing at that particular point of time, you look at months that you have lived, and you see you doing the stuff you always wanted to do or to achieve that goal. For example, let's say you are in January and by December you want to buy one bike. So you imagine yourself in December standing in front of that bike and riding it, maybe. And when you ride that bike, you think about the months you have spent, these 12 months that you have spent. You look at the paychecks coming in and you saving a specific amount that you always wanted to do. So you feel that you're saving this thing and doing everything to make it possible to buy a bike. So that's how dream come true. First imagine them happening and then see what you have done to achieve them. You already know all the answers how to achieve a dream. You just have to see them again and again. Okay, that is all.